Welcome back to part 10 of the percentage, and we are going to continue by solving some more advanced question of percentage. A candidate needs 40% marks to pass the exam. If he failed the exam by obtaining 220 marks and got 20 marks less than the passing marks, then what is the total marks? So he obtained 220 and failed by 20 marks. It means suppose he got 20 marks more, then he could have passed the exam, and passing marks is 240. This 240 is nothing but the 40%, and this is the real value. So how much is the 100%? So 100% into 240 divided by 40%, that is going to come, total marks is 600. In an election, two candidates participated in it. One candidate got 65% of the valid votes, remember valid votes, and won the election by 2100 votes. Total 30% votes are invalid. Then how many total votes are casted in an election? Now here the real value is already been given, so we can assume the total number of votes is X. If 30% votes are invalid, it means 70% votes are valid. Now out of this 70%, 30% votes are invalid, that comes to 2100. So 70% means 70 over 100, that comes to 7 over 10, and 30% is nothing but the 3 over 10. So it is 2100. That is going to come 10,000 is the total number of votes. In an election between two candidates, the first candidate got 80% of the valid votes. If the total number of votes is 180,000 and 10% of the votes are invalid, then how many votes are obtained by the second candidate? So total number of valid votes is already given, 180,000 minus 10% are invalid votes. So if I remove from the valid votes minus invalid votes, then this is the total number of valid votes. Now from the valid votes, 80% is obtained by the first candidate, and here they are saying find out how much votes is got by the second candidate. So 80% is obtained by the first candidate, it means 20% vote will be obtained by the second candidate. So 20% of this value is going to come 32,400 votes obtained by the second candidate. In a village, the population consists of 30% male and 25% women. As per the survey, 200 male are unmarried. Then how much is the population of the village? Now please understand, if it is given instead of woman, here male is given, so male will include boys, even children who are male. But woman is given, woman is only used for the lady who is married. If female is written instead of women, then we can consider a pure category that this is a female. But instead of writing female, they write woman. So woman means here we assume it is married. So 25% male and 30% male and 25% women. It means married male and women population is 25%. So 30 minus 25% means 5% males are unmarried, and here it is given as per the survey 200 males are unmarried. So 5%, the real value is 200. So 100% is how much? That is total is 4,000 is the population of the village. In an office, 60% of the staff are male. 16.23 passed in 10th grade and remaining are bachelor degree holders. From the female, 25% are 10th grade passed and remaining are bachelor degree holders. If the total number of female staff is 50, now total number of female staff is given is 50. This is the real value, not in percentage. Then how many are bachelor degree holders in an office? So 50 female is already given, and we know the total number of female is, if 60% of the staff are male, it means 40% are female, and 40% is 50. So 50 is the real value. Then how much is the 100? Then 125 is the male and female, is the total number of staff in the office. Now we can bifurcate the 60% of 125, that is 75 male, and the remaining 50 will be female. Now out of this 10th grade pass percentage is already been given. It is 16 2/3. It is 50% divided by 3. So when you are removing the percentage, then 50 over 300 or 1 over 6. Now 1 over 6 are the total number of population of the male who passed the 10th grade. So remaining will be 5 over 6 are the person who is a male and passed the bachelor degree. Similarly, 25% of the female is 10th grade. It means 1/4. Now remaining is 4 minus 1 divided by 4. So 3/4 female are the bachelor degree holder. Now we already found 3/5 into 5 over 6. 3/5 into 5 over 6 plus 2/5 into 3 by 4. 3/5 means is the total number of male, 2/5 is total number of women, and 5/6 is the total number of percentage of the male person who is bachelor degree holder, and total number of female who is bachelor degree holder is 3/4. So when I simplify, it is 8 over 10 or 4 over 5 is the bachelor degree holders. Now we know the total staff is 125. Out of 125, 4/5 of it is the bachelor degree holder. So total value is coming 100 is the total number of people who are bachelor degree holder. Next, in a city, 30% are illiterate and 40% are poor. From the illiterate and rich, there are 33 and 1/3% are illiterate. Then how many people are illiterate from the poor people? So real value is not given. So we can assume total population is 100%. Now out of 100%, illiterate is 30% and literate is, it means the literate is 70%, and poor is given 40%. It means rich is 60%. Now illiterate and rich illiterate and rich. Now rich and illiterate, and we know illiterate is 33 and 1/3%, or 1 into 3, it is 20. If 20 is illiterate rich, then illiterate poor is 30. So 30 minus 20 is equal to 10. Here it is given illiterate poor is 30. It is given in the example. So 10 is the illiterate poor. Sorry, it is not given, but here illiterate is given 30%. So 30 minus 20 is illiterate rich. So illiterate poor is 10. So 10 is the illiterate poor, and total number of poor population is 40. Then 100 is how much? So 25% are illiterate poor. So write down all the example on a piece of paper. Do the practice by yourself without looking into the video, and compare your answers with the answers given in the video. If answers are tally, it means you have mastered a concept. If it doesn't tally, don't worry. You can try again and again till you master the concept. So this is the only way to learn and becoming the master of the subject. So I hope that almost all the chapters of the percentage we covered up. So this much you need to know about the percentage, and percentage again is a very important concept because this particular concept is cut across almost everywhere in the competitive exam, whether it is a data analysis, data interpretation, whether it is a profit and loss, whether it is a simple interest or a compound interest. Everywhere percentage is so common, so there should be a proper understanding about the percentage. So here we are ending the video on percentage. I hope that I covered almost all the example, but example is always coming with a different situation. So maybe similar example will be there in the competitive exam. You need to find out how to solve this out and practice the example. That is the only solution to master the topic. Thank you very much.